And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the MX5 RadBull. Now, this little monster has got 1200 horsepower, yeah, 1200 horsepower in this little paperweight go-kart of a machine. It's also got 934 foot-pounds of torque. Now, in scientific terms, that's a shitload of torque. And this is our drift car, which we've all been waiting for. Now, yes, it goes sideways, as demonstrated here, sideways, oh look at that. But this is where it gets weird, because you're not, it's, when you're drifting, it's like, obviously traction's fighting you, but with this it's like the actual laws of physics are fighting you. That this car does not want to go sideways, and I mean does not, like it will hop and jump back the other way just to try and straighten out. You'll see it in some of the videos, in the clips here. I mean, none of them are perfect, and there's some good and some bad, but the car really does fight you when you're trying to drift. It's not quite right. Now, I've been looking on the forums. No one seems to have sort of a definite tune for this car to make it more viable. Now, it does need a tune. It's a step in the right direction. It can get sideways, but it's not a clean sideways. It doesn't like it. Even if you're not even tempering with it, you just drifting carefully around a bend, the car is all over the place and it does not want to do it. Now, the amount of lock you can get in this thing is extraordinary, which is probably why, if you were using a controller, it might be possible to get it to drift a bit smoother, because you're just flicking it left and right. You've probably got a better grasp over it rather than like a 900-degree wheel, which is all over the place. But it definitely is driftable. It's just, if anyone does know of a good tuning, a good drifting tune even, God, I can't even get my words out, a drifting tune, please post it down in the comments or send it my way for a private message, because I really would like to be able to drift on this. Now, this track I'm using here, this is part of the Mojave test track. This actually has some great sections. This bit here, just through the tunnel, it's got a great transition piece. Now, I messed it up completely, but on the first run I posted, the first little clip, that was the first time I was ever in the car, and I got really excited. I was thinking, hey up, this is a drifter. But after more play, it's, I don't know, it's one of those ones where it just doesn't quite feel right. The physics are still fighting the cars when you're going around the corners. Now, yeah, well, technically it is Project Car's problem, but at the end of the day, they're not setting out to make drifting physics. They're just sort of botching up what they've got at the minute to try and please a few fans. Now, do I think Slightly Mad Studios will be able to do this in Project Cars 2? Absolutely. What they'll probably do with Project Cars 2 is take all of this feedback, all the things we want, oval racing, drifting tracks, drifting cars, all those little bits that really we can't get. I mean, you know, hopefully some of the licensing issues as well with like Lamborghini, Ferrari, all the big Italian car manufacturers, like we can't get them at the minute, but this is all things that Slightly Mad Studios are probably creating a checklist for. Yeah, it might come in DLC, but at the end of the day we'll still get it. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with that. I genuinely don't mind. But this is definitely a step in the right direction. Like I said, if anyone does have a decent drift tune, please post in the comments below, because I'd appreciate it. If I can get, I'm surprised that there's not many servers for this, not many drifting servers. And for God's sakes, if you are going to use it for drifting, do turn all the damage and all this kind of off, mechanical damage. You do not want that with this car. It will blow the engine in under 2 minutes. You know, once this thing's in red line, you're counting down to an explosion. It's just gonna go, because this thing revs to high hell. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. This has been Cherry. Any comments, any opinions on this car, please let me know, good or bad, I don't mind. But don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And this is Cherry signing out.